Good evening. I had a tiny bit of technical difficulty, so I'll be right there. Because it does help that when I start the game, that I can see the chat. Personally, I really like being able to see the chat when I when I stream. Okay, here we go. Good evening. So, since this week is a week where I stream twice, it is time for the next Nancy Drew game. And the next Nancy Drew game on my list is Nancy Drew Danger on Deception Island? Danger on Deception Island. I literally just read the title to make sure I opened the correct one and I immediately forgot it. That is going well, good start. Yeah, Danger on Deception Island. So, we have now, after finishing the previous ones that were a couple that I... Exactly. I need to be here for the random stuff and the chat going off the rails. I want to be able to see it. So after finishing the final scene, which technically in the chronology of the game releases should have come before Secret of the Scarlet Hand. So we are now back. But I played those first. Anyway, we are now back on the original chronology. So this game technically comes after the Haunted Carousel. And considering the Haunted Carousel had a way of keeping track what you needed to do, I'm really hoping they kept that. Because being unable to just have sort of got a to-do list, really, annoys me. I think that's where most of the frustration with some of the older games came from, where I'm like, I'm enjoying the game, but not knowing what I need to do at all is not appreciated. So I'm hoping we get some kind of notebook / to-do list. There are no rails on this stream. I'm good. I had a tiring morning at work, but then the afternoon was calm, so I'm doing good. And I'm excited for a new Nancy Drew.
Latest case, Danger on Deception Island. To learn how to play, choose Gameplay Overview. When you're ready to start the game, choose either Junior or Senior Detective.
Let's go.
Dear Ned,
I don't care.
Here I am on a ferry bound for Deception Island, one of the San Juan Islands off the coast of Washington State. George's friend, Katie Firestone, is expecting me. Katie's a marine biologist who's doing research into deep water parasitic growth. She also owns a whale watching boat and takes tours out practically every day. I should be excited, but for some reason I feel on edge, like something's out of whack. Maybe it's because George and Bess arranged this little vacation for me, and sometimes their plans don't work out so well. Or maybe it's because we're about to dock at a place called Snake Horse Harbor. Kind of a creepy name for a town, don't you think? Or maybe it's because I haven't been on vacation for so long that I've forgotten how to relax. Anyway, we're here. It's not raining, but it's not sunny either. It's just kind of gray. Maybe that's why I feel so strange. Ever yours, Nancy.
That does sound interesting. I do love the way this game uses, obviously a picture, but then puts some little bit of...
Hi, you must be Nancy. I'm Katie Firestone. Come on, I'll take you down to the boat.
Computer game graphics added
Great timing,
to just
huh?
straight up a
I
picture.
just got back from getting some groceries. George could not have picked a better time to arrange for you to come out here. Just last week, this orca showed up in the channel, and now it... Oh my gosh, what happened?
What happened? You tell me.
Someone tore the place apart. The engine's a mess, parts are missing, others are damaged.
Well,
Why
that's a
would
good
somebody
start.
do this?
Are you gonna be able to fix it?
I better be able to. I can't afford to pay someone else to do it, and if I end up having to replace a lot of parts, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
We better call the sheriff.
Actually, I'd rather not get the sheriff involved. The insurance company would raise my rates, and I just can't afford that. Besides, I've got my very own private detective now. You.
Are you sure you don't want to call somebody?
Look, you're on vacation. Just go relax. Or bike into town, or take my kayak out. It's at the end of the dock. Just always wear your life jacket, and don't go past the channel markers. And if the fog starts coming in, head to shore fast. The fog we get around here is as thick as cotton. And never go out without a GPS. That's a global positioning system. Mine's somewhere around here. Anyway, your bunk's the empty one below. Why don't you go unpack?
I love that.
Need any help?
Nope, I'm all unpacked.
I love that they needed to explain what a GPS was. Okay, we've got a bag. What's in the bag? We have a taller. Chaco pottery reconstructed. Beach Hill Museum, Washington. Ooh, that's cool. I love that little like callback to the one of the previous games. Anything interesting? Mini freezer? Well, it looks like ice as of right now. Okay. Good to know that exists. The boat is a bit creaky. Ooh, there was an orca. Deception and Scrab Island. Interesting. I do love that the island is like straight up called Deception Island.
It looks like whoever damaged your engine did something to your faucet too.
It'd be great if you could fix it. The pipes are in the cabinet under the sink.
So, fix. Tap. I'm gonna have to make a to-do list, aren't I? Because I don't see any way of like keeping track of it.
At least the person who messed up the faucet left all the pipes here. I hope.
I mean, that is fair that you didn't know what the letters meant, but we sort of know what a GPS is without having to know what the letters mean. I mean, that is fair. I think I knew. I'm pretty sure I knew. Okay, where do we need to go from there?
That looks right.
To there. No?
That doesn't go there.
Okay. What? Huh?
That doesn't go there.
Why? I need to go there, don't I? Maybe I have to use all of them. Maybe.
That looks right.
Okay. Oh, I have to go around this, maybe? I don't know.
That doesn't go there.
Okay, thank you for telling me.
That doesn't go there. That looks right.
Okay. I do not know why certain things do and don't look right according to this logic.
That doesn't go there.
That looks more logical. It's because I have to go like around all of this. I really don't get why certain things aren't the ones we need. I don't know what I'm making here, but apparently I'm making something. Okay, this is very confusing. It looks like we mainly basically need to use all the bits.
That looks right.
Does it?
That looks right.
None of this looks right to me, I'm sorry to say.
All fixed. I'll turn the water back on. pipes.
Yeah. Ooh. Some real world interesting info. Do I now have that number in here? I do not. Okay, I've noted the number down at least. Okay, good. We can make a sandwich. Interesting. I'm just gonna add everything. This is what I like to call... No, I don't... Eat.
Suddenly I don't feel so good.
Did I just...
You gave yourself food poisoning?
Oh my god.
All I know is I made myself a sandwich and it didn't agree with me.
The ideal sandwich is a visually pleasing combination of high-quality carbohydrates and protein. Just keep it simple and you can't go wrong. Chef Sherwood says...
Sorry guys, gotta go.
Well... I did not expect to be able to give myself food poisoning by making a sandwich. I just lost the game by eating a bad sandwich. Did that. Anything else here? Ooh, we found baking soda. And peanut butter. And what's that? Jellyfish!
It won't be much of a sandwich if I don't put something in it.
Yeah, we're not making a sandwich. That is definitely old cheese. We're definitely not using that.
It won't be much of a sandwich if I don't put something in it.
Yeah, we're leaving.
Much of a sandwich if I don't put something in it.
Just a peanut butter sandwich?
Mm-hmm.
Good. We made a peanut butter sandwich. That is fair. George being GF is fun. Town meeting to discuss Orca, Thursday the 16th, Swenson Hall. Representative of National Marine Fisheries Service are going to give their ruling. Now's your chance to express your opinion on this important issue. What's happening with the Orca? So that's the... yeah. Ah, look at that. I love all the references to the games we have now played, because this is a reference to the Ghost Hounds. Benjamin Hawkins, cleaning supplies, Nancy Drew arriving. They did the town meeting yesterday. Okay.
My trusty laptop. Good thing I
Oh, it's my laptop.
batteries.
Anagram Buster.
My brand new anagram buster. If I come across letters that need unscrambling, I'll be all set.
I... Is there a way to make...
Dear
The
Ned, here I
music
am on a
volume
ferry bound for
and-
Deception Island. Dear Ned, here I am on a ferry bound for
That's better. The music was very loud. Maybe just to me. We have an anagram buster. Ooh, there we go. Ooh. I can call Bess. I should call Bess and George, considering... Your Father's Day off. Dear Nancy, thought you'd be interested to know that your father, believe it or not, is taking a day off. He was supposed to be in court all week, but early this morning a water main broke and flooded the basement of the courthouse. They turned off all the electricity as a safety precaution and sent everybody home. So without any appointments or trials to prepare for, he has nothing to do. Too bad you're not here. He could take you to the zoo or something. Just so he stays out of my hair. Love, Hannah. No outgoing mail. Dear valued customer, last week we launched a new spam filter designed to prevent any of our clients from sending out huge volumes of unwanted email. The good news is the filter works. You are currently receiving no spam generated from within the vast mega data network. The bad news is the filter works a little too well and is currently blocking all outgoing mail. We are working on a filter that will filter the filter, and we expect you have the problem solved within 48 hours. Until then, you'll be able to receive emails as usual, although not from anyone on mega data. We at Megadata sincerely apologize for the inconvenience. Such a good filter. Ooh. Burglaries. Orca. Somebody runs for Harbor Master. Welcome to the Deception Island Internet Portal, your one-stop web source guide to Deception Island, Snake Horse Harbor, and the San Juan Islands. Overcast with patchy fog. Whale world. Whale watching.
Sea caves? They might be fun to explore.
That could be fun to explore. Community Lighthouse, Sun Horse Harbor. That's where we currently are, isn't it? Tourist attraction, whale watching, boating, kayaking, biking. Okay. Top story. Burglaries plague Snake Horse Harbor. A burglary occurred at the Blue Dew Outfitters shop sometime yesterday, the second burglary to be reported in Snake Horse Harbor in the past week. The sheriff's department is unable to say exactly when the burglary occurred. The only reason they called us was because one of their employees noticed that a lot of stuff that was in the storage room in the morning was gone when they were getting ready to close. There were no broken windows, I thought they would slide, no jimmied locks, no splintered doors, nothing to indicate the place had been broken into. A similar burglary occurred earlier this week at Harbor Hardware. Like Blue Dew Outfitters, Harbor Hardware is located on Schooner Street. Orca stirs up trouble. National Marine Fisheries Service ruled last night that any unauthorized boat that comes within 300 feet of the lone orca that was taken up residence in Snake Horse Harbor will be fined $1,000. People in the fishing industry who were at the town meeting when the announcement was made were outraged. They claimed that the orca often approaches boats on its own, and that the only way to avoid accidental encounters is to make a costly detour around the island. The Fisheries Service said their ruling will remain in effect until the orca's physical condition has been thoroughly assessed. If the whale is healthy and if the pod to which it belongs can be identified, the service will attempt to rejoin it with its pod. If the whale is not healthy, it will be transported to a research facility. There are no easy solutions in cases like this, said a Fisheries Service spokesperson. No matter what we do, no one is ever happy. So far, efforts to identify the orca and its pod have failed. Halto Scotto runs for Harbour Master. Holt Scotto has formally announced his candidacy for the office of Harbour Master. He will oppose incumbent Nelson. Okay. Some local notes. Oh, look at that. An actual to-do list. Used my cell phone. Okay, so I have looked around the boat enough. We're gonna find the GPS. Go kayaking. Shall I first call Bess and George, since that was number 1? We're gonna call Bess and George. Okay. I can't call Bess and George then. What destroyed whose whole system? Know thyself.
Okay if I use your microscope?
Sure, go ahead.
Ooh. Okay then. That definitely means something. Easy access slide samples. Signs. Oh. Ooh, it's a flea. Okay, onion skin? These, yeah, these are definitely all the, like, stereotype stuff you look at biology.
Awesome. Wow.
That is cool.
Wow. Awesome.
Yeah, the emo people did destroy their whole ass system. They did. I will always love it when it goes like science and then there's just some random beakers that mean nothing.
Apparently our saboteur took all the books out of the drawer up here. Must have been looking for something. Want me to put them away?
If you could put them back in the drawer for me, that would be awesome.
We'll give it a go.
Okay, what's the best way to get all these in here with no space left over?
We're gonna give it a go. Okay, I can't turn anything. Okay. I'm just gonna start in this corner with like the bigger ones that don't. Because these are all wider than this one. And these are the only ones that like perfectly fit above the tall books. So I'm still gonna go with that the tall books need that. And that's not gonna... There we go. That's a good start. Well, I made a mistake somewhere. Okay, no, that's not gonna fit. Okay. Got it. They rearranged it all, but basically what I did, isn't it? Nice. Already looked at the signs. You were right, though. You basically figured it out while I was trying to figure it out. Is this not where the GPS is? I somehow assumed the GPS would be here.
You know, Nancy, for what it's worth, I shot my mouth off pretty good at the town meeting last night.
You think that could be why somebody did this to your boat?
I did get pretty obnoxious. See, the thing is, this orca, this killer whale, showed up in the channel about a week ago.
We're getting
and it's
some
been
lore.
hanging around here ever since all by itself. She was getting way too close to boats, so I called the National Marine Fisheries Service. They made some recordings and did some tests and are analyzing them. In the meantime, they ordered all boats to stay at least 300 feet away from her or risk paying
That's
a
what I
$1,000
thought.
fine. That's what the meeting last night was about.
Some people don't like that idea?
The people that fish for a living sure don't. They're steering clear of the whale by taking the long way around the island to get out to sea, which costs them time and fuel. Some people say she should be captured and towed out to sea.
But the fishery service has the last word?
They've asked me to monitor her physical condition while they study their data and decide what to do. But personally, I agree with the no-boat zone. I also think that if she's found to be sick, she should be shipped to a research facility for treatment, not returned to her pod. I said as much last night, only much more strongly.
Who's Andy Jason?
Andy does whale watching tours too. If I had $1 for every time he's come here trying to talk me into selling out to him, I wouldn't be fixing this engine. I'd be buying a new one.
See you in a bit.
I'll be right here.
Ooh, maybe up here at the other steering wheel. Watch your step.
This note wasn't here before, was it?
No, whoever messed up my boat must have written it.
Okay then.
Uh-oh. Katie's GPS doesn't look so hot.
Found the
I better
GPS.
tell Katie her GPS is broken.
What's
Hey.
up?
I'm afraid whoever tore up your boat also wrecked your GPS device.
Oh no. It'd be a shame for you not to go kayaking. I know. Bike to the Hot Kettle Cafe and see if Holt Scotto will let you borrow a GPS from him.
See you in a bit.
Be careful out there.
Okay. Anything else I can help you with here?
What's up?
See you in a bit.
Okay.
Enjoy.
I can't try and fix the motor for to help or anything. Bike. We're going to Hot Cattle Cafe. Okay. Oh. Okay. That was another second chance. Pick up the helmet, go on the bike. Bloody hell. No issues now. Oh, I'm gonna have to pick up the helmet every time, don't I? Okay then. Hot Kettle Cafe. Why did I kill you? I think I fell off the bike and it didn't kill me, but it put me in hospital.
Hang on, I'll be right with you.
Actually, I'm looking for someone named Holt Scotto.
So what do you want? I'm Holt Scotto.
Yeah.
I'm Nancy Drew. Katie Firestone said I might be able to find you in here.
Well, you're not one of them save the whale and heck with everybody else crusader types like she is, are you?
I'm just here on vacation.
Her true colors came out real clear last night. Us fishermen don't count. All that matters is rescuing that poor precious orca out there. To heck with people trying to make a living. Of course, is the way she makes her living being hurt by that whale? Why, no. Her business is booming. Now, ain't that the oddest thing?
Her boat was ransacked this morning.
She ticked off a lot of people last night. That's what she gets for being so meddlesome. Anyway, welcome to Snake Horse Harbor, home of Cadborosaurus. That's how this place got its name, you know.
Who's Cadborosaurus?
Well, that's the sea monster Native Americans used to see out in the channel ever so often. Called it the snake horse. Had the head of a horse and the body of a giant snake. People on Vancouver Island started calling it Cadborosaurus after it or one of its relatives was seen a couple of times at Cadboro Bay. They call it Caddy for short.
Okay.
Is it a friendly sea monster?
Back in the late 1800s, he took the rap for a lot of hoodoo around here. Fog would roll in at night, and men would just vanish. It was the snake horse, people would say. Little did they know.
Why do you think they vanished?
Well, they'd been shanghaied. See, a bunch of establishments in town had secret panels built right into the walls. Guy'd be having a drink one minute, and next minute he'd be clobbered over the head, whisked into a secret passageway, and taken out to a ship waiting in the harbor. He'd wake up on the high seas and discover that if he wanted to survive, he'd better do what the captain ordered. No matter what he was before, he was now a sailor. It was a cheap way for captains to get crews back then, and an easy way for some of the town's citizens to make money.
Interesting story.
Did you say you were a fisherman?
4th generation. I fished every ocean for just about every fish you can make money fishing for. Lived here for the last 11 years.
Interesting.
Are you retired?
Fishermen never retire, young lady. After all, what would we do? Go fishing?
That is sort of
The
funny.
only reason I'm not out there right now is because I've been in and out of campaign meetings since 8 this morning.
You're running for office?
I think it's high time people around here started doing what makes sense, instead of doing what's politically correct all the time. Harbor master we got now bends over backwards so far for the environmentalists, it's a wonder he can still walk upright.
Whoever trashed Katie's boat also ruined her GPS.
Oh, now that's a shame.
Thing is, I like to go kayaking while I'm here. Only I can't without a GPS.
Oh, now that really is a shame. Tell you what, I got a spare right here in my duffel. You know what else I got in my duffel?
Why am I getting the feeling I'm not going to like this?
This is a little seamanship quiz I whipped up. I'm thinking about making people pass it before they're allowed to rent any kind of watercraft once I become harbor master. Here. The idea is to cut down on having to rescue people who got no business being out on the water in the first place. Trouble is, nobody's actually taken it yet. I need a guinea pig.
You mean, if I take the quiz, you'll let me borrow the GPS?
If you pass the quiz, the GPS is yours. You'll need that container for the last question.
See you around.
Watch out for Caddy.
Okay then. The sun always sets in the
That
west.
looks right.
What is the current fine for clamming without a permit in Snake Horse Harbor? We can find out. The left side of the boat is... God, I know this, but only in Dutch. It's... Is it starboard in English? No. I don't know in English. Port. Port. Port side. Thank you. The moon always rises in the east.
Yes.
Because it's the same as the sun. What does this mean in Morse code? I do not know Morse code off by heart. Yeah, I was like, I thought starboard was right. The more, Little Dipper.
Am I smart or what?
Haha! We're getting there. Schooner's boat with at least 2 sails?
No.
Oh. Oh well. I do not know what that knot is. Male Dungenese crab. Okay. We're gonna find some answers to some questions. I like this. This is my kind of like find some answers to some questions. Masts. Thank you.
Very good.
I was always there. Reserved for the annual party.
Can't go in there.
Is there some books around here that I can use to find the...
Each flag stands for a letter of the alphabet, and so do those words. Interesting.
Ooh, male and female crabs. Found the info for that. In Washington State, only male dungaree crabs may be harvested. The abdomen of a female is wider than that of a male. Okay, good to know. This, otherwise, is not really the info I need. Although, good to know. I thought you knew it was masts. That was just a good guess. There's some books here. Let's see.
A book on sea monsters. Very cool.
Not the info we need. Good to know. No sooner did humans take to the lakes and coastal waters of North America in boats than they began to tell of frightening encounters with strange water-dwelling creatures. Native Americans sometimes left visual records of what they saw in the form of petroglyphs. European settlers would hear their tales and disregard them as legends and superstitions. But it wasn't long before they too began to see things that were so fantastic in size and appearance that there was only one term for them: sea monsters. North America is not only surrounded by water, but it contains tens of thousands of lakes. People have been seeing monsters in some of its larger lakes for hundreds of years. Among the most notable lake monsters are Champ, the creature said to inhabit Lake Champlain, the 110-mile-long lake which borders New York and Vermont. Bessie is said to frequent the western waters of Lake Erie, one of the Great Lakes, while Ogopogo allegedly cruises Okanagan Lake, a body of water about 80 miles long in southern British Columbia. Residents of the Pacific Northwest who live near or spend time on the water occasionally report seeing Caddy, short for Cadborosaurus. This monster prefers the sea and has been spotted at various times along the coasts of Oregon and Washington, and around Vancouver Island and the Queen Charlotte Island off the coast of British Columbia. Could they be the same creature? What's immediately striking about the description of this fearsome foursome is how similar they are. All are described as having long necks and heads that resemble that of a horse or camel. They are said to be snake-like, with bodies 1 to 2 feet in diameter and anywhere from 12 to 80 feet long. Sometimes moving through the water in straight, log-like fashion, at other times moving as a series of undulating humps. They are dark-colored, usually green, brown, or black. Some witnesses report seeing flippers and tails that are fluked and horizontal as opposed to vertical like most fish. Though they are occasionally blamed for boating and swimming mishaps, these creatures have been seen eating fish, seals, and seabirds, but never people. So what are they really? Some cryptozoologist people who study animals whose existence has been described in anecdotes and folklore but never scientifically verified, theorize that Caddy, Champ, Bessie, and Ogopogo are throwbacks to prehistoric times and are a type of paleosaur that lives and breeds in underwater crevices and caves. Others say that they are most likely to be descendants of Basilosaurus, a serpent-like primitive whale that was 45 to 70 feet long. Debunkers say that what witnesses claim to have seen were nothing more than strange wave formations or bobbing logs or sturgeon, truly monstrous-looking fish that spend their lives in both fresh and salt water and can grow to be more than 20 feet long. None of these sea creatures have ever been captured, let alone photographed or videotaped to the satisfaction of skeptics. Occasionally, however, carcasses, that helps if I say the word right, that fit their description wash ashore or are inadvertently holed up in fishing nets. But more often than not, after tissue analyses are performed, these dead creatures turn out to be basking sharks. You thought it wasn't necessary to doubt yourself, that's fair. Why are the carcasses of basking sharks so often confused with those of sea serpents? When alive, a basking shark is huge, over 30 feet long. When it dies and decomposes, the massive gill structure with which it fed drops away, leaving nothing but the small upper portion of its head and its long backbone. Its dorsal fin and the lower tail fluke also slough off. And its pelvic fins become distorted as they decay, so that it soon looks like the remains of a long, snake-like creature with flippers. Someday someone will prove or disprove once and for all the existence of sea monsters in North America, with a lot of curiosity, dedication, and luck that someone could even be you. Okay, that was a lot of information. I appreciate not having to go all the way back through the book. But that was not the information we were looking for. Ooh! I don't know what this is, but it's cool. Ooh. I don't know yet what this code needs to be, so I'll be back.
Nothing behind this one.
So I've looked at 2 of them. Anything else? Another one of these, okay. Don't know yet what I need to do with them, but good to know they exist. That's a good drawing, I like that. Okay, so there's 3 of these panel things. Atlantic herring. Hey, Jenna. It was good to visit you last month. Boy, do I miss that clam chowder. Oh, and you too. Love, Kim. Can you, P.S., can you send the recipe? Okay. Somebody wanted a recipe. Don't know yet why I need to know that, but...
Nothing behind this one.
Okay, so there's 3 of them that need, like, a code-looking thing. Is there anything else here? I can talk to them. Ooh, the hot kettle. I didn't need to know anything about the hot kettle, did I? World famous clam chowder. I'm having a look. I took a picture of the questions I need to answer. Because I think that will be the easiest... No. That will be the easiest thing to focus on right now. I think this is where we're gonna have to catch that crab.
Hi
Hello?
there. Welcome. What can I do you for?
Are you Andy Jason?
That's me. How'd you know?
I'm Nancy Drew. I'm a friend of Katie Firestone's. I saw your business card on her boat.
Nice to meet you, Nancy. Any friend of Katie's is a friend of mine.
Even though she keeps refusing to sell out to you?
I must admit, that is a little frustrating.
Maybe she just likes being in business for herself.
I'm offering her the deal of a lifetime. She'd make more money, she'd have more free time. I mean, look at this place. I run a first-class operation. It's my mission to see that everyone who comes to Snake Horse Harbor leaves with a greater appreciation for marine mammals. And if I make a buck in the process, that's cool too.
Mixed messages about this dude. Let's just start
Why
at the
do you
top.
want to buy Katie out? She can't be taking that many customers away from you.
I don't like her taking any customers away from me. And frankly, with this whale doing its orphan thing out there, I'm losing a lot of customers to her.
Isn't the whale just as good for your business as it is for hers?
Katie convinced the fisheries service that she should be allowed to monitor the orca's condition, which means she can get right up next to the whale while my boat has to stay away.
Fair. It is a very interesting amount for a fine.
Katie takes passengers with her when she checks on the whale?
Paying passengers, as many as she can safely fit.
What do you think should be done with the orca out there?
Nothing. I think people should just leave it alone. I mean, why do we humans always think we know best? We can barely deal with ourselves, let alone a whole other species.
Someone ransacked Katie's boat while she was in town this morning. Made a real mess.
Wonder if it's related to those burglaries.
This actually looked more like vandalism.
Maybe Katie came back before the thief could get around to stealing anything.
What kind of stuff was stolen in those other burglaries?
Food, tools, clothing, electronics. There was no sign of forced entry, no trace of who did it. Sheriff's still scratching his head.
Whoever ransacked Katie's boat tore a bunch of parts out of her engine. It's like they wanted to make sure she couldn't go anywhere for a while.
That's too bad.
Do you have any idea who would have done something like that?
Jenna Devlin. Runs the Hot Kettle Cafe. She was seething at the meeting last night. She doesn't think Katie should be allowed anywhere near that whale.
Has she ever done anything violent like that before?
I was in the kettle once when this guy tried to sneak out without paying. Jenna was so mad and grabbed him so hard that he was the one who yelled for help.
Thanks for your time.
Interesting.
Drop by again.
Okay. Let's have a look. Ooh, that's gonna get us some info, won't it? I always love a good...
That's a beauty. Interesting.
I always love a good gift shop in a museum, I have to say.
Miss, please don't touch that.
Okay, no touching it is then. Oh, we got some cute, fun games. Cool. Dall's porpoise has a small head and a stocky, muscular body. It is 6 to 8 feet long and weighs up to 400 pounds. It is the fastest swimmer among the cetaceans, reaching speed up to 35 miles per hour. The V-shaped forward-facing splash or rooster tail, which it creates when swimming full speed, helps observers identify him. Dall's porpoises appear to prefer deep, cold waters and are found only in the Pacific Ocean in the northern hemisphere. They are rarely found in the southern extremes of their range during their summer months. That is a cute whale? So there's a whale of fortune. Once you've won all the activities, okay, which I currently can't play. This is whale talk. A whale has a larynx but no vocal cords, yet it can produce a variety of sounds, from moans and grunts to chirps and whistles. Scientists aren't sure how whales make sound, but they believe whales do so in order to communicate with other whales. The humpback whale is famous for its songs, or repeating units of sounds, some of which go on for more than 30 minutes. That's impressive. Whales have an acute sense of hearing, but while baleen whales have tiny external ear openings, toothed whales do not. Scientists believe that toothed whales hear or receive sound waves primarily through their lower jaws. Like bats, toothed whales are able to locate and identify objects by creating and projecting high-frequency sound waves and listening to their echoes in a process called echolocation, identical in principle to the sonar that submarines use. This biosonar allows toothed whales to likewise determine the size, shape, speed, and distance of underwater objects. Baleen whales, however, apparently lack this ability, so the ones that can actually hear are the ones that don't use sonar. That is cool. Humpback whale averages about 43 feet in length and can weigh from 25 to 35 tons. It has very large flippers. Megaptera means huge wings. Oh, Megaptera in there. But a very small dorsal fin. Like all baleen whales, it has 2 blowholes. When it exhales after dive, its spray can rise 10 to 13 feet. When diving, it humps its back distinctively. That's why it's called a humpback whale. What does the common name humpback refer to? The small fatty dorsal fin near the back of the whale gives the appearance of a small hump. This hump is further exaggerated when the whale dives, as its tail bends at a sharp angle. For some reason, whalers called it the humpback. Interesting. I do love that these games have genuine info in them. Cetaceans. Cetaceans is, I think, how you pronounce that, but don't... English is not my first language. Cetaceans that belong to the suborder Odontoceti have teeth. Among them are Dall's porpoises, which feed on squid, crustaceans, and a variety of schooling fish, and killer whales, which are at the top of the food chain. They consume fish, squid, otters, birds, sea turtles, penguins, and other cetaceans. Interesting. The suborder Myasticeti includes the grey, minke, and humpback whales. These cetaceans have baleen plates instead of teeth, and though they are bigger than Odontoceti, what they eat is contrastingly tiny: krill, plankton, and small fish such as sardines and anchovies. Neither toothed whales nor baleen whales seem to have a sense of smell. Thankfully, whales don't seem to be the least bit interested in making humans part of their diet. That's good. Rather than using their teeth to chew, Odontoceti use them to grab and crush their prey before swallowing it. The Dall's porpoise has spade-shaped teeth, while the orca's teeth are conical and pointed. The orca uses its teeth to bite chunks out of larger prey, but can swallow smaller prey, like seals and walruses, wholes. And it can swallow a whole walrus? God. Myasticeti feed by locating large concentrations of krill, plankton, or fish, filling their mouth with huge amount of water, then squeezing the water out of their mouth through the bristles of the baleen plates that line their jaws. This filters out the water and leaves their prey, which they then swallow. Most Myasticeti have grooves under their chins, which allow their throats to greatly expand when feeding. I don't think walruses are small. I wouldn't consider a walrus small. I think. Killer whale habitat. That's sort of cool. It's a cool map. Minke whale. Minke whale? I think it's minke whale. Let's listen. Walrus very big. Just casually swallow a whole ass walrus. Minke whale is the smallest baleen whale, averaging 25 to 30 feet in length and weighing about 6 to 7.5 tons. It has a narrow, sharply pointed snout and a sickle-shaped dorsal fin. Because it starts to exhale before it reaches the surface, its spout is relatively low, rising only about 6 feet in the air. Ah. The minke whale is a sleek, torpedo-shaped whale capable of swimming at high speeds. The common name, minke, is a reference to a Norwegian whaler, Meinke, who thought the minke whales he saw were actually its much larger cousins, blue whales. Okay then, poor dude. That is cool. I cannot play this game. Because a whale is a mammal, it cannot breathe underwater, through gills like a fish. Just like you, it must hold its breath. The bigger the whale, the bigger its lungs and the longer it can stay underwater. Orcas can stay underwater for up to 10 minutes at a time, while humpbacks can stay underwater for 30 minutes. Most whales make shorter dives lasting anywhere from 1 to 15 minutes. I thought they could stay longer than that. Like, I knew they had to breathe above water, but I still thought they could stay longer than 30 minutes. I thought they could stay like a couple hours. But I'm learning today. This is what I know. I'm learning. Because whales usually dive in order to feed, how deep a whale dives depends on what it's hunting. All whales can dive to a depth of several hundred feet. The deepest recorded dive by an orca was 900 feet. Humpbacks regularly dive to 485 feet, while greys can dive to 390 feet. That is cool. I do love the Dall's porpoise is just so cutely small there. From Flipper to Free Willy, the entertainment media are full of examples of how intelligent cetaceans are. The military has been using whales and dolphins for decades, exploiting their natural ability to locate and retrieve objects deep in the water. I love the orca military outfit. They communicate with each other and obviously respond to human commands. The frontal lobes of their brains, where thinking takes place, are much larger than those of humans. This suggests to some scientists that some cetaceans may be even more intelligent than humans. That is cool. Ooh. Ooh. That is fair. That's cool. And we've got the orca. To keep track of individual orcas, scientists recorded the nicks and scars on their dorsal fins, as well as the size and shape of the grey saddle patches just behind them. Also, adult males have tall, up to 6 feet triangular-shaped fins, while those of females are about 3 feet tall and curved. Scientists can often quickly tell to which pod an orca belongs, how old it is, and who its mother is just by looking at its dorsal fin. That is cool. I love that they have the sounds. That is very cool. Orca whale is among the largest predator of mammals in existence. It is actually a type of dolphin, but because of its size, it is referred to as a whale. It got its name from whalers who called it whale killer, after seeing them kill and eat other whales. The two words eventually got switched around to killer whale. I knew that fact. Humpback whales typically do not exceed 5 minutes during the summer, but are normally 15 to 20 minutes during... I mean, that makes sense. In the winter they can stay lower and not... Like in the summer they enjoy the sunshine, don't they? Orcas live in social groups called pods. Pods vary in size from 5 to 30. Females dominate the pod, and maternal groups form subpods within the pod, with mothers, daughters, sisters and cousins traveling together. Members of a pod use the same vocalization system or dialects to communicate. These dialects are so distinctive that scientists can often use them to identify the pod to which an individual orca belongs. In contrast, baleen whales tend to be found singly or in loosely formed groups. That is cute. I didn't know that, to be honest. Wonderful world of whales. Did that thing just move? Whales, dolphins and porpoises belong to the scientific order Cetacea. They are mammals, that is, they are warm-blooded and nurse their young, and though they spend their entire lives in water, they have lungs, not gills, and are not fish. All cetaceans have streamlined bodies, paddle-shaped front limbs, vestigial hind limbs which cannot be seen because they are inside the body wall, a horizontal tail, a single or double blowhole on the top of the head, no sweat glands, and a thick subcutaneous blubber layer for insulation. Among the cetaceans commonly found in the waters of the Pacific Northwest are the Dall's porpoise, the humpback, grey and minke whales, and the orca whale. That was good. That was a nice amount of information. Although none of this information helps the quiz we're currently doing. Maybe the lighthouse can tell us something. Oh, this is gonna take forever, isn't it? I wanted to go to Katie's boat as well. But maybe I should have just gone to Katie's boat first.
Yuck! I'm not picking them up.
That's fair.
These would be great for rock skipping. Interesting.
Something is interesting. Good to know. Okay. Helpful. No trespassing. Don't really want to have another life gone just because I decided to go have a look at the lighthouse.
What do you think you're doing? Those signs over there say no trespassing, which means keep out, which means you, girlie.
Girly?
Leave.
But I just...
Now.
Okay. At least it didn't end the game. Which one is that? Which one is that? I can't tell. I think it's a girl. So I'm just gonna leave it. Oh, those are clams in there. We need to not clam without permission. Don't know. Like these are not very clear to me. If these are male or female. I don't know if that was correct.
And I alone am left to tell the tale.
I don't know if that was correct. Yeah. Was the clamming thing on the... Oh, yes. The current fine for clamming without a permit. Thank you. You said it in chat. How nice of you.
Perfect.
I'm looking for info on knots and Morse code. And I don't know if the crab I got is the correct crab.
Dump the crab out here.
Thank you. I could at least now just use chat. I can't. The thing with the crabs is I have absolutely no, like, it goes that the info is that the male is like, the female abdomen is wider than that of the male but I don't have a point of reference. This is a male because this is definitely smaller. Yeah, we're taking that one. That one is correct. I think both of the other ones were female, so it's good I dumped them out. We're gonna go to Katie's boat and figure out if she can help us with the knot and Morse code questions. Also, we definitely need to at some point... Ooh.
Piece of paper inside. Maybe it's a message.
I found a letter in a bottle.
That's odd.
Well, it is odd, but at least we now have something. Okay, we're gonna ask Katie if she can help us with the questions.
What's up?
Sounds like Holt Scotto was one of the people who didn't care for what you had to say last night.
He and I never see eye to eye. Now, if I were a fisherman, I'd be right as rain no matter what nonsense came out of my mouth. Fine harbor master he'd make.
See you in a bit.
Be careful out there.
Is there... info down here about the knots? Just having a quick look on my to-do list. Ooh, search engine. Ooh, there we go. Morse code. Samuel Morse invented the telegraph, the first device to send messages by electricity. In 1837, out of necessity, he also developed a universal code in which combinations of dots and dashes represent letters and numbers so that everyone could use his invention. This code is now referred to as the International Morse Code. The most famous word in Morse code is no doubt the distress signal SOS. A dash is equal to 3 times the length of a dot. We found the Morse code alphabet. Let me find my notes. Dot 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 dash. Dot dot dot. There we go. Dot. It's 3 dots and then a dash. Is a V. Then dash dash dash, which is O. Then just 1 dash. It's gonna be vote, isn't it? Vote and then his name. The next is just a dot, which is an E, so yes, that is correct. That is vote. And then 4 dots and a dash, which I think is 4, if I saw correctly. Vote 4. And then that isn't 1, 2, 3, 4 dots. It's gonna be H O dot dash dot dot L. Vote for Holt. Yep, it's vote for Holt.
Correct. Correct.
Okay, then we're gonna do knot samples. Humans invented rope by twisting or braiding strands of yarn together, but they could not have used rope to build shelters, make weapons, or sail the seas if they did not have a way of tying off a rope, tying ropes together, or tying ropes to or around objects. In other words, without knots, rope would be useless. Most knots used today fall into 4 basic categories: stoppers, bends, hitches, and bindings. Here are some examples of each. This is the one that is in the drawing, right? Yeah, that's the one. So it is a bend and it's a fisherman's knot.
Perfect.
And it is a bend.
That should do it. I have to bring him a male Dungeness crab?
Done. Time to bring... Let's look at the to-do list. Still need to... I still want to call Bess and George. I'm gonna do that, and then we're gonna take the quiz in.
Hello?
Hey, Bess, it's me.
Hey, how's it going? Grab the phone. It's Nancy. While George picks up, I'm gonna turn down the heat under my roux.
Under your what?
Hey, Nance. So, how's your vacation going?
Great. I got here just in time to solve a mystery.
No mysteries, Nancy. You're supposed to be relaxing.
Oh, give it up, George. She can't help it. So what's the deal with this one?
The crime, vandalism. The time, just before I arrived. The scene, Katie's boat.
What?
Don't worry, we're both fine. The engine of the boat was damaged, but Katie's working on it.
Why would somebody do something like that?
Uh-oh. I bet it's got something to do with that orphan killer whale.
You know about that?
Katie told us about the whale when we called to tell her you were on your way.
Someone vandalized Katie's boat because of a whale?
Because of Katie's opinion as to what to do with the whale, which she expressed very loudly in front of a lot of people last night.
Katie does have a mouth on her, especially when the subject is marine life.
Did they find any fingerprints?
Katie wouldn't let me call the sheriff.
Why not?
She said she was afraid her insurance company would raise her rates.
Well, she doesn't have much money, I can tell you that. Uh-oh. Bess, is that supposed to be smoking like that?
Oh no! Darn it!
Darn what?
My roux! It's ruined!
Oh no! She wrecked her roux.
It's not funny, George.
Yes,
It is.
It is, Bess.
What's a roux?
A carefully heated mixture of flour and butter. I was going to use it to thicken my gumbo.
Did you say gumbo?
Rock shrimp gumbo. It was Chef Sherwood's main dish last night.
She's hooked on this cooking show called Feasting for Fitness.
Let me guess. It's hosted by a guy, and he's very cute.
That happens to be true, but I watch it because I like his philosophy. Eat in moderation and eat only that which is made out of fresh ingredients and cooked with great skill, care, and judgment.
What else have you cooked?
Yesterday she cooked, or should I say ruined, crepes.
They weren't ruined. I mean, you could still eat parts of them. Anyway, I want to hear what you're doing, Nance.
God, there's a lot of things.
I can't help but think it's a little weird that Katie didn't
Ruined.
call the sheriff after her boat was vandalized.
You
Ruined.
think she's trying to hide something?
I know she's your friend, George, but I just got the feeling she wasn't telling me everything.
Well, it's not like she's my best friend or anything. But what would she be hiding?
It's possible that she ransacked her own boat so she'd come off looking like a victim. You know, to make up for her less than sympathetic behavior last night.
So are you going to confront her?
I don't really have anything to confront her with.
Good, because as I recall, Katie doesn't do confrontation very well.
My gosh, George. Is there anything else Nancy should know about this so-called friend of yours?
Katie's fine. She just has a few edgy little quirks, that's all.
Great. That's probably what they said about Lizzie Borden.
Topical
Old
reference.
Scotto caught me poking around the lighthouse and freaked. He all but chased me away with a stick.
Why should he care if you poke around the lighthouse?
Good question. The obvious answer is that he's hiding something.
One should always be suspicious of a suspect.
Right.
I can't figure out if Andy Jason is friendly for real or if it's because he's basically a salesman.
What does he sell?
Whale watching tours. He keeps trying to talk Katie into selling her company to him and becoming his business partner.
Think he wrecked her boat so she'd have to go into business with him?
Could be. Katie is allowed to get right up next to the orca while he has to stay 300 feet away. He doesn't like that.
I wouldn't trust him, Nan. Once a salesman, always a salesman.
Remember my neighbor, Ray Olaf? He was a salesman, but he quit.
Yeah, to go to work for a company that repossesses pets when people can't pay their vet bills.
She's right. Don't trust him.
You're gonna love this, Bess. I found a message in a bottle.
Oh, that is so romantic. What did it say?
Well, that's the part you're not gonna love. The message was nothing but a string of numbers and the word rosebud.
That's not very romantic. Well, maybe the rosebud part is.
Well, it must mean something to somebody. Just keep your eyes open and keep asking questions, Nan. You'll figure it out.
I better get going.
Whale be in touch.
Turtles joins Bess on the bad pun list. Okay. The list is getting smaller. Time to go bring the dude his list of questions. Hot kettle. It's probably where he's going to be, right? I like that too.
You again?
I'm sorry for trespassing like that.
So what do you want?
I finished that seamanship quiz.
Let's have a look. Right as rain. Just bring me that male crab and you'll be home free.
I've got a male crab, I think.
Let's have a look. Right as rain. Congratulations. Here's your GPS. Just turn around and follow the instructions. I'll take care of the crab for you.
Great, thank you. See you around.
Yo ho ho.
Okay then. Having to pick up that helmet every time is only a little bit annoying. I feel like you should be able to just do that once and then leave it at that. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. Ah! Ah! God, I'm not doing great on these, There we go. Wait. Another ball. W123 Rosebud. Nope. I can't go straight on here. I feel like I'm just going in circles, really. There's a lot of rocks here. Okay, I went kayaking.
What's up?
See you in a bit.
Have fun.
What's on the to-do list? find out what the messages in those bottles mean. Sea caves. Okay, so we can go into some sea caves. Have any mail? Get him out of my hair. Get him out of my hair. Dear Nancy, your dad has been home for an hour and a half and he's driving me nuts. No sooner had I cleaned the kitchen than he went in there and started making himself waffles. The next thing I knew, there was flour, sugar, and some ingredients that I still can't identify all over everything. I've never seen such a mess. What's more, he forgot to spray the waffle iron with oil and burned the first waffle so badly that the smoke alarm went off. He wound up making pancakes instead. He burned those too, but he ate them anyway. Now he's out jogging. He better stay out for a long, long time. Love, Hannah. That is funny. Da-da-da. W123 and 08615. I don't know who I can ask about the messages in the balls.
You again?
See you around.
Watch out for Caddy.
What can I get for you, Nancy?
Since we haven't met, there's only one way you could know my name.
On the day my Aunt Iris turned this place over to me, she said, Jenna, you're about to become
Hi,
a
Jenna.
real good listener. And darned if she wasn't right.
How long ago was that?
Aunt Iris left it to me 3 years ago. It's been in the Dublin family since the day it was built, which was back in like 1866 or something. So,
Nice.
You're visiting Katie Firestone. My condolences.
Your condolences?
Me and her don't see eye to eye on a couple of things.
What kind of things?
That orca out there should be rejoined with her pod as soon as possible. Period. End of story. No matter what Miss Fancy Schmancy's science degree says. Other people may be bamboozled by all her talk of data charts and field tests and monitoring whatnots, but not me. The only thing she wants is to get that whale into an aquarium. It wouldn't surprise me if Katie's been secretly feeding it. Which is against the law, by the way. And you know what else? It wouldn't surprise me if she trashed her own boat, because she knew that after that meeting last night, everybody would assume that Holt did it and not want to vote for him. I got an idea. Let's change the subject.
Okay, let's ask you all the
Does
questions.
Andy Jason ever come in here?
Everybody comes in here. Know how some people can't go a day without coffee? People around here can't go a day without a bowl of my clam chowder. In fact, if you ever want a free sample, just say the word.
So Andy Jason is one of your regulars?
Actually, he only comes in once or twice a week. Says he's too busy. Of course, the reason he's so busy is because he's too cheap to hire another person to help him run the place. Kinda surprised me when I heard he was trying to buy Katie Firestone out. Must have something up his sleeves, all I can figure.
What do you know about the Shanghaiing that used to go on around here?
It never went on, that's what I know. Shoving grown men into passageways and carting them off to ships never to be seen again? It's just a big, colorful, tall tale. Never happened.
Okay.
I found a bottle floating in the water with a strange message inside.
Most, if not all, the notes you find in bottles around here were put there by Hilda Swenson. She was this lady who retired here with her husband about 20 years ago. They made a ton of money in Hollywood as writer-producers and just wanted to enjoy life. Wonderful people. Very active. In fact, Hilda was mayor for 8 years. But then, out of the blue, her husband died. They'd been a team for so long that, well, She pretty much died then too.
Did she move away?
She just kind of lost it. Started talking to walls and doing bizarre things until one day she rode to the island across the channel that she and her husband owned and never came back.
And now she uses notes in bottles to communicate with people?
Trouble is, nobody can understand what she's trying to say. All she ever writes is letters and numbers and that one word, Rosebud. I leave a couple of bags of groceries outside her cabin every week, and sometimes I can see her inside. But whenever I try to talk to her, she won't answer.
Did she ever leave anything behind that might help decode her messages?
She left everything behind. Problem is, it's all been sold, given away, or thrown out. We'll never know what's going on in that mind of hers.
Think I could try a bowl of your clam chowder?
Coming
Good
right
question.
Up. Next one will be on the house, too.
That was delicious.
Here, let me get rid of that for you.
It's been fun talking to you.
Ain't that the truth?
Everybody here is just very passionate and opinionated. And because of that, nobody agrees. I want to go to this lady. I'm assuming we can't. I want to try some more kayaking, see if I can go somewhere.
There's a channel marker. Katie said not to go past them.
Ooh. Okay. Anything else in here? Except for just cool caves. Well, this is just a dead end. Where am I? Ooh, nice GPS. Oh, I'm all the way up there. Oh, so that's where the cave is. Okay, so we're gonna go right. Let's see if we can go... Yeah, I thought so. Oh well. I am loving the water noises as well. Me playing this game is just how many of the second chances can I find? Now I found 3 of them. Which is, you know... What is in here?
Looks like whatever's in here is starting to defrost.
Ooh, okay, so if I come back later, at some point, I'm gonna be able to know what's in there. Who can I talk to about those messages in the bottles more?
What's up?
I talked to Jenna Devlin when I was at the Hot Kettle.
What nasty rumor is she spreading about me today?
Why would she spread rumors about you?
She thinks I'm a know-it-all from the big city.
See you in a bit.
Enjoy. What's up?
See you in a bit.
Have fun.
Okay then. That was very insightful. We're gonna go talk to everybody about the letters here we can.
You again?
Did you know Hilda Swenson?
Sure did. She even crewed for me a couple of times. There she was, this itty-bitty lady in her 60s hauling in nets. Did it for the sheer love of adventure. She was quite a gal.
See you around.
Yeah, whatever.
Interesting man.
Hi, Nancy.
I'd like to play the games in your center, but it looks like I need some kind of key card.
Here you go. This will activate all the games. It will also keep track of what games you've won. And it'll let you play all the games as many times as you want.
Nice.
That boat in a bottle you have is fascinating.
It was made by one of the first non-Native Americans to settle here. A guy named Benjamin Hawkins. I bought it from this lady who kinda went bonkers after her husband died.
You mean Hilda Swenson?
That's the one. Gave away everything she owned, moved to this tiny island across the channel, and went certifiably nuts. Which is too bad. She was a nice lady.
Thanks for your time.
Whales rule!
Okay then.
Interesting.
I can't look at it more than that. I can just look at it and go, interesting. Okay then.
Miss, please don't touch that.
Time to play some games. We'll go around from the left.
Throughout the center, you've been able to hear the sounds
Ooh,
different
yes.
cetaceans make. To see just how good your memory is, press a button, listen to the sound that plays, then press the button of the cetacean that made the sound. If you've made a correct match, the button...
Yeah,
I'll do better next time.
that's not what I did.
Throughout the center, you've...
How long is this gonna go? Oh God.
Nope.
There we go. Oh yeah, that's that one, because it's basically, it was technically a dolphin.
Nope.
I am so confused by these sounds. He is such a joy. I do not mind you helping, because I don't feel like going around the whole thing. So, that one is that one. That one is the minke whale. think that's the humpback.
Nope.
Never mind. 2 is humpback and 4 is orca. Yeah, that makes sense. I very confidently say the wrong answer here. That's what we're doing today. Then this must be the grey whale. Then this is humpback. Yeah, you're right. Just takes forever to get through the sounds. The minky one was the one that confused me most. There we go. 1 done. 3 more to go. The whales are hungry. When they surface, give them a fish. The more you feed them, the time improves. The higher your score. Okay.
Yum.
This is just whack-a-mole.
Yum. 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 Yum.
Score 20! Deal. Done. Good. Not my favorite kind of game, because that was very, like... Oh, there's the 2 games. Dolly the doll's porpoise must do certain things to survive, like eat, breathe, and avoid her enemies. Use your keyboard arrows to make sure that she eats, doesn't run out of air, and avoids the dangers forever lurking in the ocean. We're gonna play this easy. Ah, I thought I was just gonna miss that. Ah, yeah, I knew that was gonna go bad. Oh, I can go left and right. Never mind. God. Haha, there we go. Let's play that at hard mode as well. Ah. I now see how this is hard mode. The hitboxes are very unforgiving. Ah, that was impossible. That's not fair. That is not possible. Never mind. The hitboxes are unfair. I succeeded. I don't need to do it at hard mode. The uh-oh sound is very cute. Oh no, a pod of whales is trapped in the inlet. Use this quiz to help them swim to open water. Each correct answer moves them close to freedom. Get 3 wrong and you'll have to start over. Oh my god. It's the grey whale. No? Am I wrong? I was wrong. Oh. I just read all this info, but I don't remember any of this info. Sea mammals, including dolphins and killer whales, have been trained by the military because they are extremely intelligent. Orcas are called killer whales because they kill and eat other whales. I think two. Minke whales have dorsal fins shaped like a triangle. The diet of baleen whales consists mostly of small fish and plankton. Play again. The throat of baleen whale commonly seen around the septum are always grooved. Baleen whale is a humpback. No? God. Tooth whales. All of the above. Individual orcas often embedded markers on their dorsal fins. A baleen whale consumes food by straining the mouthfuls. Orcas travel in pods. There we go. Nice. Did I do all of them? I did all of them. Time to spin the wheel. Ooh, whale watching tour for me.
I won the whale watching tour. All right.
Can I try again? I cannot. Okay. Basically, you're probably always meant to win the whale watching tour.
Hi, Nancy.
I won a free whale watching tour.
Well, congratulations. I'll give you an exclusive tour. Just be you and me.
I'm ready when you are.
We're going on a tour. Some bears, some birdies. That is cool. Ooh, a seal. Aww, an otter.
Thank you for the great tour and for letting me use your camera.
My pleasure.
Thanks for your time.
My pleasure.
Okay. That was fun.
Hi, Nancy.
Thanks for your time.
My pleasure.
I wanted to win the bottle. We're gonna go back to the boat and figure out what to do next. Let's have a look at our to-do list. First, let's see. Are you defrosted yet? No. Okay. It's not been long enough. Figure out what messing bottle means. Wait.
No anagrams that need busting yet.
Okay then. Good to know.
What's up?
I saw a boat in a bottle at Andy Jason's place. He said it was made by a guy named Benjamin Hawkins.
As a matter of fact, I've done some research on Hawkins. He settled here in the mid-1800s, lived in a cabin where the lighthouse is now.
What else have you found out?
He apparently had a major feud going with some sea captain. Hawkins would see the guy's sail on the horizon, grab his family and all his valuables, and go into hiding for days.
What was the feud about?
Nobody knew. Rumor had it that the sea captain was an ex-pirate, which might explain why Hawkins hid. But where he hid is still a mystery.
See you in a bit.
Be careful out there.
So that is definitely the secret place we're gonna find, isn't it, in this game? There's always like a secret place we're gonna find. No, 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 back. I need to pick up the helmet. Also, I wanted to ask her why she was doing the research, but I also wanted to know the other bit.
You again?
See you around.
Yeah, whatever.
Hi, Nancy. How's it going?
You know, your clam chowder really is awesome.
Say no more. Next one will be on the house, too.
That was delicious.
Here, let me get rid of that for you.
It's been fun talking to you.
Ain't that the truth?
We just got a lot of clam chowder, which I'm not complaining about, but it's not helping the mystery. At least it doesn't look like it might be helping the mystery.
Looks like I can't go in there.
I'm a bit stuck on what to do now. We just did all of that. What? We have some stones, don't we? That we could see if we can skip some stones on the water near the lighthouse. We're not going to go in the lighthouse. We're just going to go near the lighthouse. It is impressive that that dude was both in the cafe as well as in the lighthouse. Where can we... We've got 3 stones.
I already have some rocks.
Ooh!
There's something in that bottle, but it's stuck on those rocks.
Ooh, too hard, I think. Not hard enough, okay. Oh, do all the stones have their own, like... strength you need to hit them at?
I already have some rocks.
Okay. There we go.
Maybe the messages are coordinates.
Maybe. But I don't think the GP... Oh, the GPS does give us coordinates. Wait a minute. I didn't realize the GPS gave us coordinates. I was not paying attention, it seems. West 123. 42 517. 08 615. I've got... How many do I have? I've got 4. I'm missing 1 on my pictures. I didn't take a picture of this one. North 48. They are in sets color coded. Okay, we're definitely gonna try and find that. Perfect. Okay, time to go kayaking. No. Again, helmet, then bike. Okay, so we need... I'm gonna write it down because I have it like in pictures on my phone now. We need... It shows west first and then north. So it's gonna be north 48 42.517 and then west 1 2 3. Oh, it shows the other except the other way around, doesn't it, on the thing? Anyway, 08.615. Okay. I've got it written down, ready to go kayaking because I want to bet that yeah. So the 42.5 should be further. I don't know if it goes up or down. Okay, we're gonna figure it out, but it's definitely gonna be. You have to find it by kayak. Okay. So if I go, it's just gonna lead me exactly to where I just accidentally found the tunnel thing. Oh no, because that's where I found one of the bottles, so that would make sense. So I'm gonna see if I need to go higher in the north. Did that go higher in the north? It's 466. I'm not going north. This is going north. 466, 490. I need to go to 515. 570. Okay, good enough. And then west, would that go up, left, or right? Okay, we're gonna go right first. And then 522. That went up. And the other one went up. Huh? Do I need to first, like, locate it? Do I need to first, like, locate it on the map? Is that what? Before I can just... Well, that's not the useful info. Or do I need to talk to somebody about this? Because I don't think just going on the kayak is going to help me find it.
What's up?
See you in a bit.
Enjoy.
Who did I talk to about this? Because I got them, I just can't find them on the map.
You again?
See you around.
Yeah, whatever.
Hi, Nancy. How's it going?
It's been fun talking to you.
Yeah, hasn't it though?
Wait. Because it wouldn't let me perfectly find it. And I can't... Can I make new waypoints? I can. Ooh, okay. So latitude is the north one. The fact I put... Ooh, God. Okay. We're gonna do this again. 4, 2, 5, 1, 2, 3, 08, 6.
I've never been to this beach before.
This is the Drew residence. Please leave a message at the beep.
Hi, Hannah. It's Nancy. To make a long story short, I slipped on some rocks and have to come home. Could you please pick me up from the airport tonight? It's flight 323.
I think I accidentally turned off the microphone at some point. I'm sorry.
And some clean bandages. And you should probably rent a wheelchair, too. See you soon.
I don't know at what point the mic went out. But apparently I wasn't allowed to go here first earlier.
Stuff to build a sandcastle. I could use a break.
I did die again. This is going to be the prettiest sandcastle you've ever seen in a game. Okay, done.
Time to go back to work.
What's going on here? Ooh, puzzle. Okay, I'm gonna have to take a picture of that puzzle. Because I definitely know that those are gonna be like the coordinate-y things. I just don't know. Oh wait, I took a picture of those. Could they be numbers? Because if they're numbers, that's gonna be easy. No, they're not numbers, they're letters, but they're all letters. That's a B. I'm just doing them in order of the alphabet. E. I'm just seeing if the order of the alphabet is gonna be the solution. Oh, this was... that was earlier. I missed that one. No. So let me write down the letters that this is supposed to be, and then probably gonna have to figure out. So it's a S, R, B. Is it also missing two? Could that be an option? U, O, E, D. The only word I can currently make of these letters, I think, is starboard, which would not make any sense, I think. Hello, fishy.
Oops, must be ticklish. A starfish. Awesome.
Lots of starfish. Okay. Don't go in. Okay. Good to know. Okay. I found a code. Can I now do this one?
No anagrams that need busting yet.
No? Figure out deals with the flags on the boat and beach and open the door thing. So no, I can't make starboard because I don't have... I have an E somewhere. Okay. We're gonna have a look at the poster, I think. And then I think that would be a good place to end the stream today.
You again?
See you around.
Yeah, whatever.
Hi, Nancy. How's it going?
It's been fun talking to you.
Yeah, hasn't it, though?
Okay then. Neither of you were helpful. Maybe Katie's helpful. I should have just asked her first before I came here. SRBUOED. Those are the letters that the flags make.
What's up?
See you in a bit.
Be careful out there.
No anagrams that need busting yet.
Journal. Has this started defrosting more yet? Nope. Okay. I'm just curious, you know? So I've got the letters, I just don't know in what order they're gonna have to be. It also looks like I'm missing two, but I wouldn't know where to find those two. Does that look like a flag, the way it's like top and bottom and then down the middle? I don't think it does. I am confused, and also I am coming up on time. So, I think this confused moment, we're gonna go back to Katie's boat. and just be here, is the perfect moment to end the stream. So, on that confusing note, this is a good place to end it. As my new rhythm sets up, I will be back next Thursday for the second half of this game, hopefully. I hope to finish the game then, which so far with most Nancy Drew games I've been able to do them in 2 streams, so it should be fine. So yes, I hope to see you Thursday for finishing this game. Bye bye!